Strap in. Buckle up. And start your engines. Police Interceptors.
Police!
The front line in the war on crime. High speed.
Far too fast. It's ridiculous sort of speed.
High tech. And highly trained. With performance cars on the roads, eyes in the sky, and 4 legs in reserve.
Cover here now!
This is Lincolnshire's Frontline Elite.
Look, when a plan comes together, just need a big cigar now.
Coming up,
He's heading toward the village of North Muscombe.
a late-night pursuit gets wet and wild.
Stand by, stand by.
Sergeant Johnny Moon clamps down on road crime.
He's sat here texting. You're on your phone, pressing the keyboard.
Evening.
And Rich pulls over a pair of slippery customers.
Lewis Hamilton will be quite happy with that on his tyre.
Lincolnshire. Over 2,000 square miles of twisting country roads, coastal towns, and bustling city centres. Policing an area as large and diverse as this means the Interceptors need an encyclopedic knowledge of the county's highways and byways. It's early evening, and Sergeant Mark Carlin is blue lighting it north up the A1.
Just been a burglary. A red Vectra was made off. So we're going to make ground going up the A1. So if they boot it, they can travel very far quickly.
After 15 years on the force, Mark has caught more than his fair share of light-fingered felons, and he knows the roads of Lincoln like the back of his hand. So he's using his local knowledge to try and head off the suspected burglars.
I'm going on a hunch. I'll go as far up as I can. We're positioned in the right place. Hopefully it'll work.
But as the Sarge approaches his vantage point, he still doesn't even have the full registration of the car he's looking for.
A Delta Golf is the bit of index we have. There's not a lot to go on at the moment, I'm afraid. All we've got is it's 2 lads in their 20s, made off towards Grantham. We can sit here and we get everything that comes past.
The details may be sketchy, but there's no substitute for a keen eye.
It's just pure luck half the time. Hit you like, or excuse my French.
Incredibly, with only half a registration number to go on, the Sarge has managed to spot it amongst the fast-moving nighttime traffic.
This is it. I think I'm behind the vehicle. Stand by, and a maroon Vectra.
His hunch was bang on. Years of experience and an eagle eye have put him right on the suspected burglar's rear bumper. But the only problem is that the heavens have opened.
Didn't forecast this. We're now into sleep. Visibility is reduced.
If Mark were to whack on the blues now, he risks the suspect making a bolt for it and putting other motorists in danger. So for the time being, it's a waiting game.
It is a medium risk. I have not put a challenge in at this time.
An unmarked BMW 530 has joined the pursuit and is making its way in front of the target car.
Lincoln at the football. I'm heading out towards Newark.
Roger, putting one on. We're going to challenge now, stand by. Blue lights on, blue lights on. Get ready for him.
As the Interceptors sandwich the Vectra,
Get ready.
it looks like a textbook stop.
Yeah, stand by. He's making off,
This is the last thing the Sarge wanted.
vehicle is now towards the roundabout.
A high-speed pursuit in wet conditions like this could easily be a recipe for disaster. And this fella's already struggling to keep all four wheels on the road. Veering off the roundabout at high speed, the driver of the Vectra pulls off an incredibly dangerous overtake on a blind corner.
Risk is still medium due to the weather.
Braking distances in the wet are twice as long as in normal driving conditions.
He's gone right Main Street.
And when the pursuit enters a 30-mile-an-hour residential zone, the Sarge has to put safety first, which is more than can be said for the suspected burglar behind the wheel of the Vectra.
200 metres ahead of me. Now it's the village of South Muscombe.
A Vauxhall Vectra is no match for the mighty BMW X5. But with safety the prime concern, Mark has to keep a tight rein on the 254 horses tucked under his bonnet.
Across the level crossing. Stand by, stand by.
And the Vectra is now disappearing into the distance.
I've lost eyeball of him at this time, stand by.
It's frustrating, but the risks of a high-speed pursuit were just too great.
What he's probably done is parked up, and once we've all flown away, he'll come back out and either head back towards Yorkshire, which is where the car's from, or if he's a local individual, he will park up. Fingers crossed he'll turn up and somebody else will get him.
An update on the burglary reveals the suspected thieves made off with a huge haul. Laptops, jewellery, and even a garden strimmer. With eyes in the sky and extra units called in on the ground, the Sarge's instincts prove to be right for the second time tonight, as less than half an hour later, the Vectra is found abandoned.
I recognise that car.
Unsurprisingly, the suspected thieves are nowhere to be seen.
The offenders have made off from here.
But a quick search soon turns up the stolen booty, which has been stashed in the bushes.
They've emptied out all the belongings that they've stolen and they've just pushed it all into this grass. They put it all here in a view to come back and fetching it at a later date.
With the suspected thieves having made a poor attempt at hiding their hoard, the Interceptors quickly recover the stolen goods.
If we hadn't done what we did, if we weren't parked on the A1, that vehicle would have gone back to wherever, and the jewellery, belongings and personal effects would never be seen again. So, a good result, I think. Makes you feel a little bit better anyway.
But things got even better as the driver of the Vectra was tracked down and arrested. He pleaded guilty to taking the car without consent and 3 counts of burglary. Thanks to Mark's quick thinking, that's one burglar brought to book and over £1,000 worth of stolen goods returned to their owners. Still to come, a white-knuckle ride through Lincoln city centre in a death-defying pursuit. An unexpected request for John.
So you asked me if I give you your weed back. Wouldn't I not be supplying controlled drugs to you then?
And a driver with breath too toxic to handle.
Bloody hell. Have you had a big drink or not?
No, not massive.
Coming up, dangerous driving in a desperate bid to outrun the Interceptors.
There he is.
Caught red-handed,
Excuse me, chap. Yeah, run her down the high street.
or just caught short.
What are you doing?
And Doug tackles a drink driver.
Turn the engine off.
What's the problem?
Driving at high speeds on country roads takes a lot of skill. To do it safely requires a shed load of training, immense concentration, and a finely tuned motor in tip-top shape. So when drink drivers and wrong-uns on the run take on the Interceptors, there's only ever one winner. It's early morning. The pubs and clubs have emptied and the Interceptors are patrolling in their unmarked BMW 530D on the outskirts of Lincoln city centre when a Toyota Supra flies past. in the opposite direction. But in the time it takes to swing the BMW round, the Supra has disappeared. Firing up the blues and twos, the Interceptor puts his foot down, accelerating to over 60 miles per hour in less than 6 seconds. But the Supra is no slouch. Travelling more than double the limit along the city's high street, it's a miracle that the fleeing driver hasn't hit anyone or anything. Apparently seeing sense, the driver of the Supra slams on the anchors and pulls over. But just as it looked as though the pursuit was over, he takes off again. Throwing a sharp right and driving on the wrong side of the road, this bloke is an accident waiting to happen. Treating the roads like a personal racetrack, the Lewis Hamilton wannabe behind the wheel of the Supra seems to think he's in the Monaco Grand Prix rather than the one-way system of Lincoln city centre. Still in a 30-mile-an-hour zone, the pursuit continues over Pelham Bridge, heading south out of the city. As the cars reach speeds over 3 times the speed limit, streetlights and buildings whiz past in a blur. A boy racing classic, on paper, the twin-turbo Supra is more than capable of going bumper to bumper with the BMW. But throw an Interceptor into the mix, and the odds are firmly stacked on the side of the law. Perhaps the driver of the Supra has taken some Dutch courage. Desperate to get away, the suspect pulls off a reckless overtake at 80 miles an hour. And as the pursuit moves onto pitch-black country roads, the stakes are even higher. But that isn't stopping this fella. Reaching speeds of almost 130 miles an hour on twisting country roads, the driver of the Supra is either drunk or just plain stupid. And while he might think he's faster than an Interceptor, in reality, he's just pushing his luck. And when that happens, it's only a matter of time before disaster strikes. And sure enough, there's the Supra in the ditch on the left-hand side of the road. After the driver lost control and stacked his pride and joy. Unsurprisingly, he was found to be almost twice the legal drink-drive limit and uninsured. He was jailed for a year and banned from driving for 18 months. If he'd given himself up when he pulled over the first time, he might have avoided a stay at Her Majesty's pleasure. Lincolnshire has over 5,500 miles of roads. But with 80% of those classified as minor, the temptation for drivers to bend the rules is all too high. When the sun goes down, the hunt continues for drink drivers. Tonight, dog handler Doug Coote is on patrol just outside Newark. A possible drink driver has been reported to the police by a worried member of the public. And now the man's Mercedes 4x4 has just been spotted by one of the county's ANPR cameras.
Mercedes just gone through. Anybody down at Beckingham?
I'm here now at Beckingham.
As luck would have it, the Mercedes is heading right into Doug's clutches. Any second now. Rather conveniently, Doug's in the right place at the right time.
Oh, I'm behind it.
So he sticks on the blues to give the driver of the Merc the good news. Just in case his suspect decides to try and drive off, Doug parks the dog van right across his bumper.
Turn the engine off. All right, mate. Why so nervous?
What's the problem?
No, you just seem to be a bit nervous.
Single-handedly taking on someone who may have been on the booze can be a risky business, so Doug isn't taking any chances.
I'll just put some cuffs on you, mate, just for a minute.
What?
Yeah, I just want to, just with your nervous behaviour, mate, I just, not...
Why was you nervous?
Well, you've pulled up a bit silly and then you've looked at me.
Well, this is where I live.
Pardon? Where do you live?
Just here, look.
Have you had a drink?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Have you had a big drink or not?
No, not massive.
No. Give you a breath test, OK. Have you had a drink within the last 20 minutes?
Yep.
You have? How long ago was it then you last had a drink, mate?
Well, I've been to dinner with friends, so...
No, the last 20 minutes, that's what I'm saying.
I've probably not had one for 20 minutes.
You've not? So how many drinks do you think you've had?
I've probably had about 3 pints.
3 pints.
All right. Over the limit.
With basic questions proving troublesome, bad parking and boozy breath, the signs aren't too good for this fella.
Have you ever done one of these before?
Checks on the driver and his vehicle have come back clear, although it turns out that the spirits on offer at his local aren't the only kinds of shot this chap's into.
He has got a current shotgun certificate licence, ever.
You've got a shotgun, mate, have you?
Not going to affect that, is it?
It's not for me to say, mate, I don't know. I mean, at the top, we aren't even breathalyzed yet.
Although if he fails this breath test, it could send his shooting days up in a puff of smoke.
I'll hold on to it. What you need to do is big deep breath and seal your lips around the tube and continue to blow until I say stop.
Say stop.
Yeah?
Cool.
Blow, 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 blow. You've got to blow, mate. Blow, 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 blow. Thank you. That's 68, mate, so you're over, so that's that. The legal limit's 35, mate.
Never mind one for the road. This bloke's had a skinful.
I'm going to have to arrest you on suspicion of driving a motor vehicle whilst over the prescribed limit.
And were it not for the anonymous tip-off and the county's ANPR cameras, he might have got away with it. You're at least 30 times more likely to cause an accident if you drive at twice the legal alcohol limit. The driver of the Mercedes was allowed to keep his firearms licence. But he wasn't so fortunate when it came to his driving licence, as he was disqualified for 17 months and fined £235. It's early evening, and fellow dog handler John Peacock is gearing up for the night shift. Although it isn't just the cars that the Interceptors keep in tip-top shape.
We're going to patrol the Lincoln city centre. We're going to have a look around, see if there's anything going on around Lincoln where it may be a little bit busier earlier on in the evening, and then move out to the villages as it gets later.
John's been on the front line in the fight against Lincoln's worst for over 20 years and has cuffed more criminals than you can shake a stick at. Kitted up for an evening of crime busting, John kicks off his shift with a patrol of the streets of Lincoln city centre. Always on the lookout for anything out of the ordinary, he spotted someone lurking in an alleyway.
There is no reason why somebody would be going round the back of that.
As the fella disappears into the shadows, John swings his Skoda round and gives it a bootful.
Damn, I think that's him. I think he's just come out. I will, there he is. Excuse me, chap.
John's hunch may have been right, as no sooner than he's out of the car, the suspect has it away on his toes.
Yeah, run her down the high street.
But like his motor, John's body is a finely tuned machine, and the suspect's escape is short-lived.
Come here. What are you doing?
I just...
Come to the side here.
This guy reckons he was caught short.
In fact, show me where your puddle is then.
But never one to take a suspect's word for it. In this case, there's an easy way for John to see whether he's telling the truth.
I'm going to town and, I just want to...
Okay, so why did you run?
You stress me,
When I get out and I'm looking like this, I think you can...
When you can't, people looking at me and, I'm going because, maybe some security from that building, and,
Right.
And I'm going.
And running.
Urinating in the streets is an offence under the Public Order Act. And if prosecuted, this lad could be looking at a massive £1,000 fine.
Because you've been round the back into a car park, I've heard and I've seen what you've done here. I am going to search you still.
This chap's story seems plausible enough, but it isn't just the puddle of pee that's got John's nose for crime twitching.
I don't want to be standing, so let's just stand to one side here. Okay. Have you got anything on you that you shouldn't have?
No.
No. Okay. No sharps, nothing like that? No. Okay. Just have a look in your wallet and then you can have this back.
The chances are that this fella ran because he had something to hide. And if that's the case, then you can bet your boots that John will find it.
Okay. You're not under arrest, but that is a controlled drug, okay? That is cannabis, I take it, is it? Yeah.
This is just my for smoke.
No worries. You won't be arrested.
Yeah.
This time, this is confiscated and you will be given a form, basically, to say this is a warning, okay?
All right.
Don't get caught with it again or you will be arrested. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Satisfied that this fella isn't a big-time burglar, but rather a small-bladdered pothead, John will give him a street caution.
Who does the substance belong to?
Say again?
Who does it belong to? Whose is that?
Although that's easier said than done when you're dealing with someone who appears to be dazed and confused.
Who owns the cannabis?
I'm buying.
No. Who? So it's yours. Whose cannabis is it?
It's mine, yeah.
It's yours. Mine. That's fine. What did you intend to do with it? What did you intend to do with it? Were you gonna eat it, smoke it?
I just smoking.
There we go. There you go. They're not hard questions. Don't think I'm trying to trick you up. On the form, you answer it. Smoke it. There we go. Is there anything else you would like to say in relation to this matter?
That's it.
That's it.
But there is one last question.
Police give me back my weed or not? Never more.
You're having a laugh, are you? I give you.
I just question, you know.
So,
because I don't know.
So you asked me if I give you your weed back. Wouldn't I not be supplying controlled drugs to you then? I'd be giving you controlled drugs. The aim of the police is to take controlled drugs off of the street, not to...
But it's just my first.
No. The answer to your question is no, the police do not give you your drugs back.
So, having weed, and had his weed confiscated, this chap is sent on his way.
OK, safe journey. No more. Okay, yeah, thanks.
Sorry.
All the best. See you later.
Still to come, Rich has to act fast.
Get in.
To catch his man, Johnny deals with a driver in denial.
You did, didn't you? Yeah, well, you look like that to your ear, because I saw you.
And Dan deals with a greedy driver.
Hogging 2 lanes. It's got a brake light out as well.
Coming up, Jason ditches the X5
I'll have a covert recce. I'm just going to cam up as we speak.
as he goes undercover. And a wake-up call
So you're using a mobile phone while driving a car?
for a dangerous driver.
We can go to court and argue it, and you say, well, I wasn't doing it. I say, well, you were.
Many of the Interceptors' leads come from a network of ANPR cameras that cover Lincolnshire. Linked to the National Police database, the cameras highlight any intelligence on the vehicle. So if you're up to no good, then you will be spotted. Tonight, Rich Precious is one up on patrol in the unmarked Skoda Octavia VRS. Word has come through that a car belonging to a known offender may be passing through the area.
There's been activation of the ANPR camera, a vehicle that's involved in high-value shop thefts, purchases some small items, sandwiches, packets of crisps, bottle of water, that kind of thing. And the male that owns the vehicle has a fairly complex way of stealing computer games.
The car is a Ford Focus, and although it's unclear who's driving, it never hurts for the Interceptors to pull over vehicles that are known to be used for crime. So Rich is lying in wait.
Well, there's nothing to suggest that they've been involved in anything tonight. It's definitely well worth a stop if we see it. This is his most likely route back home. Turn the lights off and we'll wait for him. Hopefully.
When he isn't driving high-performance motors on the job, Rich can be found behind the wheel of his Reliant Robin. And it's all right, he's no Delboy really.
It's one of the bits about the job I enjoy, is the unpredictability of it really.
But after waiting and watching, the Focus is nowhere to be seen.
It's just being patient, I suppose, and the waiting game to see if it comes past.
Because there are a number of routes that the Focus could take, Sergeant Jason Baxter, who is also on patrol tonight, is checking out the address that the Focus is registered to, just in case Rich misses it.
Drive down there, see if the vehicle's there. If it is, then brilliant. We'll see if it moves off, and if it does, we'll see if we can get it stopped and have a search, because there's plenty of intelligence that it's involved up to no good.
It's just as well the Sarge is backing Rich up, because with no sign of the Focus, he's gone after a dodgy-looking motor.
So red car's just gone past us, it's loud exhaust, and we had a light out as well, so just an older vehicle travelling around the road at this time of night.
A faulty headlight isn't the crime of the century, but with the driver pulled over, it would be rude of Rich to let him go without treating him to a full set of checks. As the results come through, it's not good news.
His insurance held, but unfortunately he does not have an MOT.
Rich's sixth sense for sloppy motor maintenance has come up trumps. Driving without an MOT can carry a maximum fine of £1,000.
Won't keep you too long, sir.
With no MOT, Rich is checking that the car's roadworthy by going over it with a fine-tooth comb.
Ashton Force, thank you.
The driver is being given a traffic offence report, but as Rich is filling out the paperwork, the Ford Focus he's been waiting for finally comes into view. In a split-second decision,
get in.
Rich opts to go after the Focus. With no ticket issued,
get it done as soon as you can.
It's the MG driver's lucky day. Rich now needs to catch the Focus, but he's worried he might have been spotted.
I might have spooked him a little bit, because obviously I was out doing the motorist thing and had my fluorescent jacket on, so I was stood out even though I'm in a plain car.
Fortunately, the Sarge is just around the corner from the home address, so he carries out a quick drive-by.
I've spotted the car. It's just up there, actually.
With the car stopped, it's crucial the interceptors aren't seen. Although the last thing you want to be in when you're keeping a low profile is a fluorescent Chelsea tractor.
I'll park round the bend a distance off and I'll have a covert recce. I'm just going to cam up as we speak.
Before becoming an interceptor, Jason was in the army. So when it comes to covert surveillance, he's the perfect man for the job.
Try and blend in a little bit more.
Decked out in black from head to toe and looking like the milk tray man, Jason's mission is to see whether there are any computer games in the car. But there's a problem.
A couple of people sat in the front room watching TV. If we go any close to the car, start looking around it with a torch, they'll know we're onto it. I'm probably going to blow us out of the water, so we'll get Rich down here in a plain car.
With Rich now on scene, it's time to hatch a plan of attack.
Seems like he's been out with his friends for the night.
Yeah.
But if he moves within the next hour, I'll stop it and give it a check. But like you say, he could be here all night, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Really? So.
Hopefully it'll move and you'll get a little tickle out of it.
Well, we'll see. Let's hope so. See you later.
The plan is for Rich to sit tight and see whether anyone uses the car. So once again, it's a waiting game.
And wait to see if it moves.
And just minutes later, his perseverance pays off.
Vehicle's starting, hang on. It's moving off, somewhere. Evening.
Evening.
What's your name, sir? Okay, just give me your car key for a minute, please. Is there anything in this vehicle that I'm going to find suspicious when I search it?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
This car is believed to have been used in a series of thefts which involved buying sandwiches and other small items whilst stealing expensive computer games.
Items you would get from a supermarket, like packets of biscuits, butter, a donut, some milk, a loaf of bread. You eat a lot of sandwiches, don't you?
And although there's enough snacks and sarnies in here to feed a small army, there isn't a computer game in sight.
Jelly tots, it's like a generation game, isn't it?
But it isn't all fun and games.
Are these needles all capped in here?
There's none in there uncapped that I know of.
So you're telling me there might be some uncapped syringes in here?
Lids could come off them, couldn't they?
There's no evidence that the car has been used for anything dodgy. But tonight has highlighted that the Interceptors are aware of the vehicle and what it's been used for in the past.
Sadly, what we were looking for, it wasn't there.
Although Rich's examination of the motor has uncovered something incredibly dangerous.
OK, mate, turn the engine off.
A tyre so bald, it's as smooth as glass.
I'm no expert, but it's a bit smooth, isn't it?
I'm thinking perhaps Lewis Hamilton will be quite happy with that on his tyre in the first Grand Prix match, I think we're going to have to give you a VDRS for that, buddy.
Following up on intelligence doesn't always lead to an arrest.
Gives them 14 days to rectify the fault.
But this time it could well have prevented an accident waiting to happen.
Get it fixed up.
Yep.
All right. Have a safe night. I'm sure we'll see you again.
Bald tyres and poorly maintained motors can result in disastrous consequences. But they aren't the only things that can cause accidents. A loss of concentration behind the wheel for just a split second can be the difference between life and death. Road safety is a top priority for the Interceptors, and today dog handler Sergeant Johnny Moon is keeping a watchful eye on the A15.
We do have an annual campaign to enforce road safety. In Lincolnshire it's called Operation Blackwater, and we're going to do some traffic checks. If they bring up offences of people drink driving or seat belts or anything like that, we'll deal with that as we find it.
Parked up in a fluorescent dog van, Johnny isn't exactly what you'd call camouflaged. But if you're guessing on the phone, even a big yellow police car by the side of the road is easy to miss. And Johnny spotted a driver doing just that.
Lucky state car, 3 cars in front of me. Guy had a mobile phone to his left ear as he passed me there, so we'll stop him and see what he's got to say for himself.
You're 4 times more likely to crash if you use a mobile phone whilst driving. And it's a crime that the Lincoln Interceptors want to stamp out. So this fella's about to get cut off.
See me?
The mobile-wielding motorist might have seen him now, but as far as Johnny's concerned, it's just too late.
Hello, sir. You know how I stopped you? When you came past me on the A15, you had your phone to your left ear, didn't you? You did, didn't you?
I was actually on me, trying to get me sat-nav on me.
The Sarge knows what he saw, but this driver's claiming he was actually using the sat-nav function on his phone.
Yeah, well, you look like that to your ear, because I saw you.
The Sarge isn't buying it, but even if he did, it's still a distraction.
You know it's an offence to drive while you're using a mobile phone. So we're going to deal with it by the way of a ticket. OK, have you got any points in your licence?
Yeah.
How many?
3.
You got 3, OK.
With 3 points already on his licence and the possibility of another 3 and a fine on its way, this could prove to be a costly call for the driver. Paperwork done and dusted, the driver is sent on his way with a few words of wisdom from the Sarge.
Don't use a mobile phone while driving, because it's one of the main factors of people getting killed. You're distracted. You never saw me parked up at the side of the road, I take it. Well, that says it all, really, doesn't it? Big shiny car like that, all right. Take care. Bye-bye.
The details of the driver's offence will be sent off to the central ticketing office where they will decide how to deal with him. So he could be looking at a £100 fine and another 3 points on his licence. It's not just at high speeds that using a phone at the wheel can be lethal. As the Sarge heads back into Lincoln Town Centre, the traffic might be slower, but there's no shortage of motorists on their mobiles.
We'll have another one. He's sat here texting. This is what I mean about paying no notice. He's got a police car next to him. He's got a mobile phone in his hand.
Many drivers don't realise that even if you're not moving, it's still illegal to use a mobile phone behind the wheel. Although this chap is about to get a crash course in road safety.
Turn the engine off, please, sir. Join me in the pavement. Why have I stopped you? You're not sure? Were you not aware I was parked at the side of you when I was at the traffic lights up there?
I was.
Yeah? And what were you doing?
I checked the time on my phone.
You were on your phone, pressing the keyboard?
Yeah, just check the time to see what climb I had next.
Yeah, so you're using a mobile phone while driving a car?
That's because I'd stopped at a light.
You're still using a mobile phone, yeah?
Okay.
And so it is an offence to do so.
Right.
Okay.
I didn't realise that it was an offence while I'd stopped at a light. I do apologise.
It is an offence because you're still driving, you're still in control of the cars.
Well, like I said,
okay. So that is that you're going to be reported for that offence of using a mobile phone while driving. Okay. Take a seat in there and we will be 5 minutes.
Caught red-handed, the driver has no excuse. And as it turns out, he should know better.
I've just got through the application phase on my police application.
Have you?
Yeah. How does this affect?
The application's in now, is it?
Written application's just been accepted.
I can't really comment on that. It's not a criminal offence or anything like that.
If this lad's harbouring any ambitions of becoming an interceptor himself, then he'll need to brush up on his highway code. In the meantime, the Sarge treats him to some on-the-job training by explaining the possible consequences of using his mobile.
One can be a fixed penalty fine, which is, for this offence, is 3 points in your licence and £100. Another option they could give you is we can go to court and argue it, and you say, well, I wasn't doing it. I say, well, you were. I don't think, that's another option. And thirdly, we have an awareness seminar, a road safety seminar, which you can go to, which means you pay a fee and you don't get points in your licence. But say, they're the options. It's not up to me. Yeah. I don't decide what you get. I just report you for the offence, OK? I won't detain you any longer. I know you've got to go. All right.
Cheers, mate.
Just keep off that phone.
Lesson over. The wannabe cop is free to go.
He's just applied for Lincolnshire Police. So, if he does get in, he's asked me, will it affect him? I don't know the answer to that, You'll have to declare it at some stage, no doubt. But, he seemed an honest lad, and, he didn't argue it. And so I said to him, maybe the next time I see him, it'll be in the parade room at Lincoln Police Station. You just call him Sarge.
But, of course, this is no laughing matter. And whatever the outcome with the lad's ticket, today has been a lesson that he's unlikely to forget. Still to come, Dan is faced with a late-night dilemma.
Number insurance, police number insurance.
I can't phone them at 2 in the morning on a Sunday, can I?
In Lincolnshire, there are 4 road crimes that the Interceptors are always looking to clamp down on. Speeding, drink driving, using a mobile phone handset behind the wheel, and not wearing a seatbelt. Today, Rich Precious is sat up on the A46, which is one of the worst roads in the county for speeders.
It's a red route, a high casualty route, and therefore, we patrol it.
The Interceptors have a high-tech piece of kit called the Speed Ace, which enables Rich to clock speeders long before they've clocked him.
You've got like a red dot sight, so you would aim that at a particular vehicle. So on a dual carriageway it works particularly well because you could have 2-3 cars coming towards you. You can pick up the car in the outside lane, so it's very specific.
The Speed Ace is so sensitive that Rich instantly knows when drivers have seen him.
They'll jump from 73 down to 65 and you see the nose of the car going down quite quickly.
But almost 1,000 feet up the road, there's one motorist who hasn't seen Rich.
Just that red Skoda that's just gone past. Doing 88, just pull him in at this next roundabout.
As it turns out, Rich knows all too well just how quick the car that he zapped is.
Nice Skoda VRS.
Part of the Interceptors fleet, the Octavia VRS is capable of 149 miles an hour, although this driver's been caught at a more modest 88.
Morning, sir. This device is extremely accurate, and it showed me that when you were 295.29 metres away from me, the speed recorded at was 88 miles per hour.
With technology like this, there's nothing to argue about. And so, with no complaints from the driver, Rich cracks on with the paperwork.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here's your driving licence, OK? Ask you for a signature, please, at the bottom, just there.
Yeah,
all right.
Completely late, so.
No problem, just a little bit later now. Better late than never, though, eh?
Yeah.
This chap might have been running late, but the message from the Interceptors is clear. Speed is one of the biggest killers on the UK's roads. And as Rich says, better to arrive late than not at all. It's 2 a.m. and Dan Brigginshaw is patrolling the streets of Boston in the unmarked Audi A3. With all the tech on board, sometimes intuition is the only kit the cops need.
Just a car that's wandering a bit over the road. It's just been hogging 2 lanes. It's got a brake light out as well, so we're going to stop it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And a U-turn at a no U-turn junction.
After that illegal U-turn at the lights, this driver's destined for a chat with Dan.
Now then, mate.
Hi.
What kind of driving do you call that then?
Yeah, sorry.
No U-turn? When you did a U-turn?
Yes, sorry. Because my friends talking to me.
Well, you're still not allowed to do it though, are you? Just because your friends are talking to you. So you got your driving licence, your insurance and your registration document?
Dan needs to check all of the driver's details. But as this fella and his car are Polish, could be easier said than done.
So just the registration document. Where's your insurance document? This is a photocopy.
Yeah, this copy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the real one?
Yeah, this is insurance.
Copy?
Yeah.
Where's the original? The proper one?
I'm not original Poland.
You need the original
Warta.
from Poland. Someone could have written that on Microsoft Word. Could have been anything, couldn't it?
Okay, no problem. This is number insurance, police number insurance. If you problem, this you.
All right, I'll phone them at 2 in the morning on a Sunday morning, shall I?
I don't know. This is good.
I know that's an insurance number.
Yeah, this number insurance.
But I can't phone them at 2 in the morning on a Sunday, can I?
Dan's decided to give this guy the benefit of the doubt with regards to his insurance. But he's not getting away without a ticket for making the dodgy U-turn.
It's a £50 fine. It means now would be the time to tell me a great reason for going round it.
I don't understand.
No? I'll get an interpreter on the phone for you.
It's important that this driver understands exactly what he's done wrong. And with Dan's Polish limited to just hand gestures, it's time to call on another part of the Interceptors' arsenal: interpreters.
And if you can tell him that he's being reported for the offence of contravening a no U-turn sign.
And unlike his insurance company, they're available on the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Drive safe.
So with the driver clear on the offence he's committed, Dan sends him on his way with a £50 ticket for his troubles.
OK, interpreter, thanks very much indeed. Ta-da, bye.
Burglary.